Tahoma Unitarian Universalist congregation has a fun history and some beautiful art that makes this place unique. So come along on this episode of 3 Minutes in UU History. In Tacoma, Washington in 1883, the earliest Unitarians of the village were asked to leave the YMCA building because their discussions were too controversial. This undaunted group went on to ask the American Unitarian Association for a settled minister to come. Now, after a time, the congregation severed ties with the AUA and was known for a while as the first free church of Tacoma, while they never stopped being Unitarians. However, in the end, this severing of connections failed with the closing of the church in 1936. In November of 1944, a group of about 40 gathered, became a chartered Unitarian Association of Tacoma. In general, from 1972 to 1980, the congregation was lay-led. Those years were filled with a wide variety of Sunday services, as lay-led congregations often are, as well as some very outspoken social activism. Then in 1979, the congregation went back to being minister-led again. While all UU spaces of worship are unique, the TUUC has two things that stand out. The first is their amazing dancing chalice. This beautiful piece of art was created and donated to the congregation in honor of a member. And it is one of the stunning things that everyone immediately recognizes as belonging to TUUC. Now, the other really unique aspect of this congregation is their 12 pebble stone mosaics depicting the world's religions that hang in the sanctuary. The stone used in these powerful works of art were gathered by members of the congregation over the course of the summer of 1958. The design and construction of the works themselves also involve many congregation members working together as a team. The mosaic's intention was to show the many conceptions of God as religious truth. The congregation voiced that instead of agonizing over a choice, they felt that it was easy to see that each one of these mosaics and each one of these representations of God has a distinct and valuable contribution to the religious wealth of all humankind. The creators of these mosaics also shared, each of the great religions has a distinctive note of its own. They may be likened to the strings of a harp. And that, my friends, is 3 Minutes in UU History.